Hey, you all. Carpetbagger here, and it is day 4 of our Pacific Coast Highway road trip. We have returned to the ocean, more specifically, the Pacific Ocean, and more specifically than that, we are here at Venice Beach. No California coastal trip would be complete without stopping here at one of the more interesting beaches along the Pacific coast. So please follow me. So it is about 10:30 a.m. So Venice Beach probably a little more quiet than it normally is. Oh, this is interesting here. See the little tiny clothesline with the Barbie clothes. See some Barbies down there, and there is some Barbies planted with their heads on pikes, their arms and legs. Oh yeah, you see some art displays out here. It appears that people of Venice Beach eat a lot of colorful food. Oh yeah, we got an elephant eating an ice cream cone. I don't know if he's eating that the correct way. You bite right in the middle of the cone, it's all gonna spill out. And just a random vicious bear. I guess maybe it's the California bear. California official bear of California is the extinct grizzly bear. And I can definitely appreciate a beach full of mannequins. Oh, look at this one here is wearing a Labubu shirt. Jen has been telling me all about Labubus. In fact, we should be putting out a video soon about Labubus. If you check out our YouTube channel, Jenny Penny. Some of these mannequins look slightly ghoulish. Oh no, looks like Donald Trump got a sunburn. And here we see a great example of neurodivergent acceptance. Let's see if there's anything going on at the skate park this early. Looks like we got a little bit of skateboard action occurring. And you can skateboard here, but you can't take your bike on any sweet jumps or your scooter. And over here you can see some artwork on the trees. Graffiti trees, if you will. Also got these big structures completely covered in spray paint. Again, I'm not sure what these are. I'm not sure what these were. But now they're just canvases for artists to create on. And you know what? The trees look relatively healthy. I don't think this is hurting the trees that much. Just adds a little color that Mother Nature is unable to provide herself. Look, there's Betty Boop on this tree. This basketball court here. I didn't bring a ball, otherwise I'd challenge some people to a pickup game of basketball. You can see we are entering the Muscle Beach portion of Venice Beach, indicated by this hulking monstrosity pumping these weights. He pretty much has the physique of the Incredible Hulk. And here it is, Muscle Beach, where people pump iron out here on the beach so everyone else can enjoy the sight of people flexing their muscles. Along the bottom here you have the Muscle Beach Hall of Fame. This guy here was Mr. Universe. This lady here was Miss Muscle Beach. Reg Park, another Mr. Universe. You see the building here actually shaped like a giant pair of barbells. Yeah, they actually have bleachers back here so you can watch people flexing their muscles. Although not too many people, not too many beefy dudes flexing their muscles today. And it looks like anyone can work out here. You just need to pay $10, then you have access to all of these machines. And I would buy that, but I don't know. I think these are a little advanced for me. Considering I've never lifted a weight, I mean I've lifted things that have weight, but nothing specifically designed to have weight. I've never lifted that. It's probably not a good place to start. But there is some complimentary workout equipment back here. Got some punching bags. I guess I could punch a bag. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that hurt. That was way heavier than I thought it could be. I felt that in my bad shoulder. Let me switch hands. Oh, they sell Labubus here. I guess they're hard to find, authentic Labubus, and apparently Jen was telling me there's a whole illegal pirate bootleg market for Labubus. It's Titanic here. You can see these giant metal sculptures. You got a Transformer and Batman over there. I think we're going to actually take a walk to the Santa Monica Pier. It's about a 35-minute walk from here in Venice Beach over there.
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just that I had sand from when I fell. I thought you wiped it all off. But still, a little bit still there.
I thought about renting a bike, but it's been so long, probably 30 years since I've rode a bike. Probably forgot. See the sign here says welcome to the city of Santa Monica, and I must say when you cross over it does look a lot different than Venice Beach. And that is a truly awesome beach bus. Oh yeah, this one's pretty cool too. Different America buses parked out here in Santa Monica. There's a street sweeper. They're trying to keep all the sand off the beach. And there it is, in all its glory, the Santa Monica Pier, the actual end of Route 66. So this is where Pacific Coast Highway meets Route 66. And there you see that roller coaster. They call it the West Coaster, which I think is a rather clever name. There it goes. coasting along the pier. Looks like we can go up this set of stairs on the side of the pier. And there it is, the official end of Route 66. Of course, it is not the end of the Pacific Coast Highway. We got a long way to go, but I'm thinking next year. Next year's the 100th anniversary of Route 66. I think we may be back here next year. But they do have an aquarium here, the Heal the Bay Aquarium, but it does not have a lot of hours. It's only open Wednesday through Sunday, 12 to 4. So probably one of the hardest aquariums to find time to visit. And looking out here, that spectacular view, and that's the Pacific Coast Highway. We'll be traveling along there. Oh, this says they have a world famous lobster roll. I ate quite a few lobster rolls on the East Coast. Let's see what a West Coast lobster roll is like here at the Seaside on the Pier. All right, and our lobster roll has arrived. It looks like it's in the middle of almost like two dinner rolls there. Looks like there's some stuff chopped up in there. Not too much though. There's a fair amount of lobster. All right, let's look at this. It's a little bit smaller than they have on the East Coast. Let's try this West Coast lobster roll. It's good. Fair amount of lobster meat. I could just say some celery in there. Again, I prefer nothing but lobster in my lobster rolls, but it's decent. Also do point out, I guess it is the Maine style with the mayonnaise. I kind of like the Connecticut style, which is just lobster meat and butter. You have the scrambler out here in front of that massive Pacific wheel. Oh, and here comes the West Coaster. This is the gyro loop. It may be the most nauseating ride out here. Oh, there it goes. Oh, jeez. What's this lady supposed to be right here? And this has got to be one of the greatest tilt-a-whirls of all time, the Shark Frenzy, where every car you're just sitting in the mouth of a giant shark. The massive rocking motion of the Sea Dragon there. Oh my goodness. The wave jumper there, you can ride in a little jet ski in a circle. That one says Santa Monica Pier on it. Look at that. Wow.
Next up. If you like what you see, it makes it.
This guy's gonna come running and jump over these guys. There we go. Nice. Woo! There we have the Santa Monica police truck. And look at that, they got a surfboard on top of the police truck. I guess if they need to surf out there and arrest someone who's committing crimes while surfing. You have to go down here to look off the end. Yeah, a lot of people fishing down here at the very end. Yeah, this is where we'll be heading next. Out that way.
If that's your card, we'll get a big round of applause. Let's see if we got it.
What the fuck?
What's your name? Okay. My head was falling. I want you to holler and stop loud. Everyone else heard me. My head was stop. It's not like a
And 3 makes some noise.
This booth here's got some Route 66 shields. We've got a California Pacific Coast Highway 1 there. It's the Pacific Coast Highway street sign. And this shows the California section of the Pacific Coast Highway from San Diego to Los Angeles, all the way to Crescent City, California. Oh man, feels like we have not come any distance at all in the last 4 days. Now, when I was here earlier this year, they closed off the Pacific Coast Highway right here because of the LA fires. So, but it is now back open, and you can definitely see some of the remnants of the fire. Some of this brush burned here alongside the road. Yeah, you can see there used to be structures here that are completely gone. Yeah, there's different patches here where you see where stuff used to be. We are now driving through Malibu. It looks like here in Malibu, you can see actually destruction right on the ocean. Looks like there was houses here at one point that were destroyed in the fire. Now it looks like the entire coastline here is just one big construction site. You can see some burned out vehicles still out here. Jeez. There's just so much gone here. It's absolutely insane. You can see all these spots where homes used to be. On a lighter note, there's a muffler man in a sombrero. It's actually my first time passing through Malibu here. Of course, you hear about Malibu all the time. I've heard about Malibu all my life. You got Malibu Barbie, you got Malibu rum. Unfortunately, the first time I see it is right after they've had this massive tragedy. Just seeing all those burnt houses along the coast. Very devastating. Kind of reminds me of what we went through in Western North Carolina with Hurricane Helene. Just these disasters that just destroy a huge portion of the community, of the houses. Now we're out here. I guess this is the Malibu Beach, and they actually have a place you can put your phone here, I guess, to get the perfect, take a photo of the Malibu coast. So you just set your camera right there, and you can take the exact picture that it wants you to take. Oh, but this is actually, I guess, for a good cause. They're tracking the restoration of Malibu Creek, so they want photos. So it's almost like a community, kind of a live cam almost. They use all the different photos that people take to see the progress of the restoration of the Malibu coast here. So let's see, we'll follow the instructions. We'll put the phone right there, and we will take a picture of the coast. And I used the QR code there to submit my picture. I think that is a pretty beautiful picture of the coastline. They have a pier out here as well. Yeah, let's take another walk out onto the pier. Different restaurants out here. A very different vibe from the Santa Monica Pier. We reached the end here. It's closed beyond this gate. There's an old jet ski you can ride here along the pier, but it appears that they do not want adults riding this particular ride. We've come out here to another beach. We're here at Point Dume, where the end scene of one of my favorite movies was filmed. Planet of the Apes was filmed here. Now this is the beach where Charlton Heston's character, Taylor, he's riding on a horse at the end, and then he is stopped in his tracks as he sees, jutting out in front of him, the Statue of Liberty. And it is the statue would be right there. This piece of the mountain is actually not in the movie, so they removed this. I think they built a scaffolding and hung a big painting over that of the Statue of Liberty. So when you watch the movie, you can see those rocks over there and these rocks over here, but this is replaced with the Statue of Liberty using what would have been, pretty high-tech movie magic at the time. Get a little closer here to the water. We don't want to get washed away. But yeah, you can see right there. Gosh. Such an iconic scene when he realizes he is on Earth. He's been on Earth all along. You finally did it! You maniacs! You blew it all off! I just want to mention, I came dangerously close to losing another camera just there. Yeah, it looks like the tide's coming in. I had my camera sitting in the sand, and right when I went to grab it, big old waves started rolling in. It's like there's people rappelling down the Statue of Liberty right there. Stopped here at Carpinteria Bluffs Nature Preserve in Carpinteria, California. Now I have heard that you might be able to see some seals from up here. Here's a topographical map of where we are on the Carpinteria Bluffs. And oh, there's the seals right there. I guess the seals are down on the bottom of the bluff, so you can't go to the beach that has seals, but you can go on the bluff and look down at the seals. Hopefully, I hope there's some seals here. Oh, it looks like there's a train track that runs here on the bluff. Certainly don't want to get hit by a train. And it does look like we crossed over the train track here. Look at this. Such beauty here on the Pacific coast. Look down there. Not too close to the edge, but wow. Yeah, these are some perilous cliffs here. Okay, and here's the seal sanctuary. The rules are no dogs, no bikes, no rapid movement, no loud noise. You have to be quiet and not wave your arms around all erratically. All right, let's be very quiet and hopefully we can see a seal. I don't see a single seal out here. Maybe it's not seal season, but still got some tremendous views coming out here. Okay, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the water poke its nose up, but other than that, I don't see much. Okay, I saw another nose poke up over there. I think there are seals here. I just think they're all frolicking in the water. Oh, there it is. There's a seal. Oh, where'd it go? I saw it poke its nose up. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see a nose peeking up. And that's a seal. I wish they'd come up on the beach, but it's pretty cool. Can you guys see him? There's a seal there in the water. And there he went. There he went. I see one down there. Do you guys see him? His head above the water. Just kind of floating in the surf. Oh, there he is. Wow. It's kind of how nature works. I showed up here, I'm like, nope, no seals, time to go. But then you stick around, and you're like, wait a minute. And there's like a little nose poke up here and there. And then, you know, start seeing the heads and then seeing them. Kind of almost like you need to get like accustomed to your surroundings sometimes to spot wildlife. Oh, it's an Amtrak. It's a superliner. I wonder what that is. Maybe the Coast Starlight? See two in the water down there. Oh, they vanished. Oh, there they are. Yeah, I've been waiting to see if they'll come in and come up onto the beach, but looks like they're having too much fun in the water right now. Currently see about 3 seals swimming out there. They're getting pretty close to the shore. Someone's swimming along the shoreline there. Oh, they're riding the wave there. Doing a little seal surfing. So thank you everyone for joining me today. I do feel a little better after getting rest last night. We saw some wonderful beauty today. Some of the beaches of Los Angeles, the lively Santa Monica Pier, the deeply interesting Venice Beach, and we even saw some seals out here in Carpinteria. I think it's been a beautiful day here along the Pacific coast. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that if you enjoyed this video, you'll continue to follow along to the rest of this Pacific Coast Highway road trip. If you like these videos, though, do subscribe. I travel around the country. I film roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, other fun, random stuff. If you'd like to help out the channel in other ways, consider Patreon, $3 or more. Get a postcard once a month. Also, we have a souvenir shop on Etsy. We sell pressed pennies, motel key fobs, and enamel pins. Also, doing personalized messages on Cameo. All that information is in the description, and all that helps keep this train back there on the track, this boat on the water here, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.